Sagittarius, welcome into the reading. Thanks for joining me here at steampunkpsyche. If you are brand new, hola. If you are cross-watching, take a look at the fixed mutable, okay, and the cardinal signs that I just dropped the other day. Also, the recent singular readings. Go ahead and jump into the channel, and take a look at them. They may resonate with you. So we're going to take a look at your present energy right now. We're going to take a look at your crossing, what's taking place or what's in your energy. We're going to jump all the way through the 10 cards down to finally hopes, wishes, worries, that type deal, and then your final outcome. So I appreciate you being here. I have a paid actor flying around in the room, so if he happens to land on the camera, I do pay them. They're part of my crew. I'm going to get a fly swatter after his ass, though. Okay. So, Sagittarius, leave me alone, fly. Sagittarius, this is your present energy right now. I'm going to shuffle one more time. There we go. Present energy for Sagittarius. Maybe it's something that's bugging you, bothering you. I got a pesky little fly in here that won't leave me alone. So maybe this is part of your energy. Some kind of a peskiness, right? I don't know. Hopefully it's something good, though. Sagittarius, what is in your energy? Your present energy right now. Okay. Right now, it is prosperity, generosity, giving. We are entering for some. This holiday season could be for some. And you're feeling this really giving nature. The Six of Pentacles talks about that. Has a couple sides to it. One could be this begging nature. Perhaps somebody in the family is, you're financially stable, or a friend sees that you just won the lottery. Bro, sister, give me some of that money. As I said that, I'm old school. I don't know how to even say that right. But maybe, you got some people coming saying, hey, you've got something I need. But you are a generous person, okay? Sagittarius, you are an emotional type person, and people feed off of that emotion. So I know that. Anyway, so Sagittarius, the next card is your crossing card. So what's in your energy, okay? What kind of challenge is in Sagittarius way, okay? All right, let's take a look. Right now, it is the King of Pentacles. Perhaps you are a little ungrounded. The grounding energy, though, is your challenge card, the King of Pentacles. Perhaps this is a person, okay? We could be talking about the Ram, right? But the groundedness. So the challenge is that perhaps this giving nature, you're done with it because it ungrounds you. People take advantage of that situation. It could be normally it's relatives, right? Or your friends, dude, let me have $10, and they never pay it back. I said, dude, I don't know how to do girl talk, I don't even know. Yeah. Anyway, girl, let me borrow lunch money and not pay it back. See, I can do that, right? But anyway, there is this nature that is challenging you to stay grounded right now. Okay, whatever this season is for you, whatever this cycle is for you, to remain in your grounded energy. So we're going to move on to the third card. You're like, dude, come on, get going. I get it. I'm sorry. Sagittarius, what's in the back? What is behind all of this? What's lying hidden underneath Sagittarius energy right now? Ooh, okay. The reason you're a little upset, what is not happening is some communication, perhaps. Something coming in, a decisive decision. We had this generosity. Perhaps you've been giving and giving and giving to something, and it's not returning, right? So the communication, it's coming out to say that this is what's lying underneath you in your spirit, in your heart, and it's very dominating. It's dominating you. So could be a text that didn't come in. Could be, I feel like I've been given this thing. I'm the only one. There's no reciprocation. It's not coming back to me. And like I said, your challenge card was the King of Pentacles. So it's asking you to, to remain in that energy of groundedness. And perhaps it's hard because emotionally speaking, this is you need to hear something, right? So the underlying is that Ace of Swords scenario, whatever that may be for you. take what resonates. This may apply. It may not apply. If it doesn't, you know, don't try to squeeze your foot into a size 2 when you're a size 4, right? If that's a shoe size, I don't know. You know what I mean? So don't try to make it fit. All right, so this is your recent past, the 4 card, okay? The 4 card for Sagittarius, the recent past. Maybe this will help, you know, tell me a little bit more about who's taking advantage of you, okay? Or whatever situation this is that keeps you, try to remain, again, Sagittarius, you are this 9 of Pentacles scenario in the recent past. Again, this giving nature. She's nurturing spirit, right? She has money. She has wealth, health, the stability, luxury. Perhaps you're a person who's very financially stable, you know, in yourself. And like I said, it makes sense that your very first card, your present energy, is that giving nature, and that people may be taking advantage of you because you're in this situation. You know, you just hit the lottery, you know, or the fact that you put, you know, you got your shit together younger, and everybody else is like, hey, you know, whatever this is, I feel like you need to give me some of that, okay? And that's kind of the energy that I got right now. People just taking advantage of a good thing, right? But maybe you're too damn kind to say, move along, you know? It's a bug that needs to be squashed, so to speak. So that was the recent past, okay? Now your 5 card is your possibilities. What could be, okay? Sagittarius, what could be? You're too generous to make a decision about things you've been, you know, you're such a giver, and you probably feel guilty for thinking about yourself. And so I want to know what are the possibilities that Sagittarius, dream bigger, that type of thing. You probably feel bad about that too. Sagittarius, you have spoken. You want a relationship of some kind, one that gives back, okay? The 6 of Cups, and that makes sense. My heart is like leaped for you. The 6 of Cups is that nostalgic energy, of course. We all know this. But perhaps there is a reminiscent of a time where you were in a relationship that was actually one that gave back, you know. And perhaps this is a past memory that's coming up right now. Yeah, I had to stop and look at that for a second. Perhaps it is an energy that's come back. And like I said, it's perhaps somebody has come into your field, okay, and it's bringing back some emotions or whatever. But maybe you're wondering whether or not this person may or may not be taking advantage of you in that situation. King of Pentacles, remember, that's your challenge card. The King of Pentacles said to stay grounded, to stay focused, you know. So maybe that's part of that situation. Okay. Number 6 is your near future. I'm telling you, Fly, you better quit. Sagittarius. It's cold where I'm at too, and if I don't get it, you know, flies are out, right? No, I'm not a dirty person. All right. So, near future. What's the near future for Sagittarius right now? Okay, here we go. Nice. So this nostalgic thing could be talking about the Page of Cups. We had the 6 of Cups, right? So there's an emotional offering of some kind. Perhaps there is a something that is reminding you of what used to be or what could have been. But it seems to be in your near future. So there is an offering, and what this offering could be is a more grounded energy, because that was your challenge, right? But it could also be that somebody else is going to pay it forward, okay? That seems to be a reminiscent type energy that says, I'm screaming for something that says reciprocating, and I feel like maybe this Page of Cups may be that offering. So that's the near future. When it is on the 6 card, 6 could be 1 week, a week from now. I hate to call out some kind of time frame, because then you'd be like, dude, okay. But anyway, yeah, it could be something as simple as about a week, something like that. So, okay, now the number 7 card talks about you, yourself, okay, how you're showing up in all of this. This nostalgic feeling that you had, the 6 of Cups, near future, right? Page of Cups. Yeah, how are you showing up in this? Sagittarius. Whoa, come here, come here, come here. All right. What's funny is, I gotta get my camera fixed so you can see this. All these cards flopped out. This is the only one that turned over. So your 8 of Wands is whatever it is. I said a week. It may be coming in sooner than that, okay? This is definitely something coming in very, very quickly, all right? And another thing to mention about the 8 of Wands, when people say this, they don't really talk about this, but there is nothing in the sky that's blocking. It's all budding stabs. It's fire energy, okay? It means that it is coming through unblocked. Nothing is in the way, okay? And it is piercing. So that means that this is, whatever this is moving in very quickly. So like I said about a week, and I hate to call out time frames, but as little as 8 days, since it was the 8 of Wands, it just depends on how you look at it perception-wise, but whatever it is, moving very quickly. So, and this energy talks about you and how you're showing up in this. So this nostalgic offering could be happening very, very quickly, and it ungrounded you, okay? Because of your recent past, your generous giving, your generous offering. So I kind of feel like maybe you're in your heart space saying, do I trust this? You know, because I've been taken advantage of before. So we will see, but that's you in the self. So the number 8 card is the environment. What is surrounding Sagittarius in the environment right now? Okay. What external forces are around Sagittarius right now? Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. The 9 of Wands shows up. Okay. Some past scenario, some past wounding, this generous giving nature, you know, has left you a little bit scarred. Like I said, I kind of feel like that is what it says. But what I like about the 9 is, you know, the 9, he still shows up. She still shows up. You know, you're still available. You still have your heart space open. You know that these past wounds, these past things that have taken place, emotionally speaking, physically speaking, however they ended up being, that you're still there. You're still coming to the game. You're still showing up and saying, hey, I'm still here to play. I don't play around as much as I used to because I've been wounded. I'm protected and guarding the past. So what I am saying is that you're still showing up in this. It makes sense with the 8 too, but I feel like it could be burdensome on you. You have a hard time letting things go in that scenario or in that case. Been taken advantage of pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So now we're talking about, and that's your external forces that are around you. Okay. A little bit of a guardedness, perhaps, you know, someone from the past coming back that reminds you of these past scenarios. Remind you of how good it was. Perhaps somebody is like love bombing, perhaps, or leaving hints, dropping hints in one way or another. I don't know. So these are your hopes, your fears, your wishes, your worries. The number 9 card. Your hopes, your fears, your wishes, and your worries, okay? Perhaps somebody owes you some money. The 9 is sitting on the pentacles there. It could be the case too. I'm not sure. Okay, hopes, fears, wishes, worries. Fool card. Okay, you're not a fool. You just are ready for that new beginning. Okay, and I feel like this is a determination that you're going to do it. I feel like you're very determined because of the 8 of Wands. It's like a necessary change happening. Right? We saw that with the 8 of Wands and that communication coming in or whatever that is, emotional wise, you know. This Page of Cups and this new relationship scenario, whatever that is for you, your garden protected showing up, but it's a brand new beginning. And so, like I said earlier, I kind of felt like you're just, do I trust it? Do I feel, is this a real thing? You know, the Fool card is the newness of an adventure, you know, and maybe this past 9 of Wands kind of it kind of hinders you from having a good time. You know, you've been wounded in ways that people take advantage of you and what have you. So it's hard to see if this is going to be like a good journey. You don't want to be the fool anymore, you know? And I kind of feel like that may be maybe what's coming across here. I hope that this maybe is clarifying something for you. Maybe this is just clarification. So your 10th card is your outcome and direction, Sagittarius, okay? What's the outcome of this? What can Sagittarius let the guard down? Can Sagittarius finally let go of what, you know, all those things and start a brand new journey? Can Sagittarius finally let go and start a brand new journey? Okay. The Three of Wands. Okay. So the Three of Wands is the investment card. Is my ship coming in? Is the things that I am looking out to and investing in, is it coming back to me? Okay. Humdinger. I feel like the energy is in your heart space and in your head. There is something that you're suffering from here. Pretty good in the past. I mean, it could have been an investment that went south, but with the Page of Cups offering in your Six of Cups, I feel like maybe this is more. There is a past memory of something that is so nostalgic, and it's just your trust. I'm going to clarify. The Three of Wands for you, Sagittarius. Is this a good investment? Is this something that you can trust? Okay. Sagittarius. Okay. The Six of Wands. Celebrate. Celebrate in yourself. Celebrate this Fool journey. Okay. Celebrate the Fool journey. It's time to laugh. It's time to play. It's time that you allowed people in your surroundings to honor you. Okay. It's time for you to let go of that Nine of Wands energy. It's time for you to let love, let support of some kind, allow your investments to grow. You went from a 3 to a 6, which means you are steadily investing in your emotional self, in your surrounding environment, things and people and places. So see the small things. See how you have moved out and away from the smallest of things, and how much better you feel. Start small and move big. And I feel like this is the answer, saying that to celebrate yourself in those small victories, those small conquering, you know, things that you have done, and allow for this journey to open up with the Fool card, right? I kind of feel like that's the case, and my heart goes out to you. It's like, I know you've had a hell of a journey, you know? This is the journey card. Okay. You've had a hell of a journey, and you're having a hard time allowing happiness in and joy and things that you remember, you know, when you were younger. You put your head down in your work and you got things done, you got successful, and you did all these things, and then you just had you know, back to back, maybe you've had to help support your families or friends or all kinds, and you just have never really invested in yourself in a way that you should have. And I think you're seeing that, and it's kind of left you in that, you know, a nostalgic mood or a nostalgic energy. But Sagittarius, you're beautiful, you're bright, you're powerful, you're wonderful. You are your own support. We are always our own support. We can't rely on other people to do that. It's nice to have a card that shows up that says, but here's a group of people, or here's things around you that are surrounding you that do celebrate your victories and honor you for that. Sagittarius, I hope this reading enlightens you. I hope that you got some clarity from it. And I hope that you start to remember just how valuable and important you are. Because the pat on the back isn't important. And you know this. I mean, I know that you're not even asking for that. It's just a reciprocation. It would be nice for somebody to finally repay, right? So to speak, to repay that, because they're in debt to you, you know? And I feel like that, you know, all the wounding that you've gone through and everything has kind of tainted a view of something that how happiness can come into your life. So open up, let love in. All right. Let support in. Let people who can reciprocate that same kind of energy back to you. So, Sagittarius, I love you. I appreciate you coming in. I hope you got something from this, okay? I hope to see you again soon on the next readings, okay? All right. Bye-bye.